smells good.
That was frightening. My stomach rumbled in agreement. I was starving.
Oh, the girl's awake.
Excuse you, I have a name, you know.
Should we really care?
Sam, I will roast that tongue for dinner if it doesn't stop flapping in that idiotic mouth of yours.
Psh, whatever.
I apologize for his attitude.
Oh, that's fine, I guess.
Good. I hope you'll enjoy the meal we prepared for you.
Meal?
For a second, my mind didn't understand what James meant. Maybe it was the doll getting to my head and distracting me. Ah, that's right. Damien and Matthew mentioned that they were making dinner as an apology.
Oh, wait, you didn't have to.
We insist. Besides, it's quite impossible to undo our cooking, even if you command us to.
Okay, well, thank you.
Matthew put down the last of the plates on the table and bowed a bit exaggeratedly to me, gesturing to the table with a sweeping motion.
Ha, there we go. Dinner's all served.
The table was full of various foods, and some of them were cuisine, and some were from Asia, and some were just yummy, yeah. There were more plates than I could have ever imagined.
Wow, that's a lot of food, and it all looks so good.
We hope you enjoy it, my sweet.
Get out.
What? Sweet? Me?
That's enough, Eric.
You're no fun, James.
I don't need to be fun, Eric. Miss, please follow me.
I didn't know what came over me, whether it was his politeness or maybe his power, but I couldn't help but take his offered arm. James is very kind and intelligent, but aside from that, there was something that really set him apart from his brothers. Not to mention he didn't really seem to hold much appreciation for them. Wow.
Miss, I have to ask, why do you live alone?
'Cause my dad is a piece of shit.
I'm all ears if you wish to tell.
No. Maybe another time.
Very well. Here's your seat, then.
Let me get your chair for you, lovely lady.
Oh,
Eric was very charming, and his smile pulled at my heart. The way he kept flirting with me definitely designated him as the charmer of the demons, yet there was a little distance in his eyes.
By the way, I apologize for my behavior earlier. Stealing your second kiss like that.
huh?
Oh yeah, and I didn't believe they were incubi.
It's fine, I guess. I mean, you didn't just get up and grab a kiss for no reason.
I'm not as forward, unlike Sam.
Ding dong, you are wrong.
If Sam is forward, then you're like right in our grill. Suddenly, Eric leaned in and whispered in my ear and told me some things I didn't want to hear.
I won't lie, though. I enjoyed kissing you and feeling you melt in my arms.
Slap him, smack him. I was torn between smacking him, smacking him, smacking him, smacking him. Do it, smack him.
That's going to sting.
Good.
Laundry carries around a full whip in her pocket.
Sorry, I panicked.
Sorry, not sorry.
No, I was expecting that.
I'm really upset that No, we're not doing this now. I drew my attention back to the dishes. I was both intrigued and slightly scared by the amount of food they made. Seeing my expression, Eric leaned forward and proudly smiled, gesturing to all of the dishes with a dramatic sweep of his arm.
I made almost all of the dishes myself.
I always love Matthew's face because he's like, talk shit, get hit, bitch. Humorously enough, Matthew looked at him with a shocked expression, as if he was betrayed. His face changed instantly to that of a frown.
And I'm the Queen of the Nile.
What's that supposed to mean?
Me, you, and James did the work together, dummy.
It's you, James, and I, Matthew.
Little boys will always make mistakes.
Matthew looked at James in disbelief, probably for siding with Eric, and he annoyedly swiveled back to Eric to confront him.
I'm not a little boy. I'm barely a year younger than you.
Well, you certainly don't act like it.
God, we're so awful. I really couldn't help but laugh. Matthew seemed very much like a kid. He was adorable. However, I couldn't help but feel like, in a way, he was much more mature than the others, especially Eric.
Huh? Is something funny?
No, it's nothing at all. Thank you for the meal, all of you.
Oh. You're welcome, miss.
Such a well-mannered young lady. Beautiful inside and out.
Eric, knock it off.
In agreement with Matthew, Sam cocked his head up and glared at Eric.
Seriously, you're getting really annoying with that suck-up act.
It was obvious that Sam was the bad boy of the group. He had this big tough act, and it was obvious he was physically stronger than the rest of the guys. But was there more to him than that?
I'm just trying to be a gentleman. The young girl has already gone through so much. She deserves a good treatment.
There's a difference between being a gentleman and being an obnoxious flirt.
Schooled even by James. You're gonna need some cold water for that burn.
Oh, Matthew, you're precious.
By the way, I don't believe we caught your name even though you know each of us.
I'm Laundry.
It's a pleasure to finally know your name.
Yeah, that's a nice name.
Yup, sure.
They were all comfortable around me, and despite the awkward situation we were in, it was as if it were natural for them to be around humans. I guess that was just how incubi worked. I was still curious about one thing.
Excuse me.
All at once they looked at me. I didn't know why, but having them all look at me made me feel kind of important. Like a queen or something.
What is it, miss?
I wanted to thank you for the food, but I still don't know why you all came here. I feel like I don't quite understand.
Understand? Yeah, like being told a bunch of incubi randomly appearing in your house was perfectly understandable.
Oh, how do we explain?
We were attacked. We came here to heal. What's so difficult to understand?
Shut the fuck up, Sam.
Now you're just being rude, Sam.
I'm just saying, how is that difficult to understand?
No, I mean what specifically happened.
Well, you see, we've been traveling around for quite some time now. Just recently we came into town, but we were jumped by this band of misfits.
Save me, Barry!
So, in order to escape and heal, we came here for shelter. Again, we apologize for the mess we made.
It's fine, I guess. So you're all better now?
Yup, all thanks to you.
Huh? Me?
You see, beautiful, we feed on sexual energy. But we don't just get it from kissing lovely ladies such as yourself. We can simply touch someone's hand to obtain sexual energy. Everyone carries sexual energy, you know.
I was still in shock about their powers. It wasn't just kisses that gave them power. It was anything physical. No wonder I was out for a while. These incubi intrigued me, but at the same time I could almost hear a warning siren going off in my head.
Is there anything else you wish to know?
Well, what do you plan to do now?
Yeah, what are we gonna do now, James?
That is a very good question. We just got here and surely we'll be hunted again if we leave.
We can take him easily.
Uh-huh, right.
Not without more training, Sam. The result of that was clearly evident in our last encounter with them.
At that moment, I didn't know what came over me, but I suddenly felt sorry for them. They couldn't possibly survive out there. They didn't know it was illegal to break into people's homes. They didn't know a bunch of other stuff that would probably cause chaos. Or, they could be taken in for questioning and poked and prodded like lab frogs for research. That was even worse.
I mean, to be fair, they've already been in the human world for a good 6 months now.
Oh my god, and then
We're
my god.
so loudly!
Oh god, we really skipped it.
Well,
What was that, lovely lady?
That is,
Spit it out already.
live in my house. I'll be your shelter. Just pay me back with 1,000 kisses.
be my lover.
And I'll cover you.
Open the door. I'll be your tenant. I know, we're gonna get copyrighted again. I'll cover you, baby. They can't copyright me for that. As soon as I finished my sentence, the room became still. I'm not sure what went through their heads for my words. The silence in the air cut like a knife until I finally spoke up once more.
It seemed like you all needed a place to stay, and, well, I just moved into this giant house, so it seemed like it made sense.
It was still quiet in the room. I decided to keep talking.
You would like to stay here, though. There are 2 things I'm gonna need you all to follow.
Yes?
First of all, you can't use your powers to deliberately do something that might harm me or any guest that comes over. Save for enemies, but you understand.
That sounds reasonable.
Second, you have to help me with any errands around the house. This house is kind of big, so yeah.
That is a generous offer, miss. Are you sure that would be okay? We don't wish to burden you any more than we already have.
It's all right, really. I mean, I just started living here myself, and I would appreciate some help around the house.
A wonderful idea. We'll live here and train while helping you with the house. Servants for the lovely princess.
What? Are you serious?
Shh, be quiet, Sam. I haven't slept in a bed for days.
Yeah, Sam, let Matthew sleep in a bed. God, why you gotta be so selfish and prideful? They all seemed to like the idea, except for Sam. And hey, I didn't really hate the idea either, even if they were incubi. It would be interesting having 5 guys help me with taking care of the house, given that they would follow the rules that I had just laid down.
Grr, fine, but we're not staying here forever. Only until we can beat up that group of punks.
I think that is a reasonable time limit for our stay.
Yes, this is awesome.
Also beautiful. If you need a bedfellow.
Eric, knock it off.
I was going to say something along the lines of if you need a spanking, then I remembered that. That in our headcanon, ignoring the canon, he's into that, and that wouldn't really work. I couldn't think of anything. I was just like, I need to do something to hit him. But he'd be into it.
Do you need a spanking?
God. I was happy that they agreed. Maybe it was because I wasn't going to help for a while. Wait, what?
They all needed my help.
Yeah, that's all that matters, honestly.
They needed my help, and my want to help people would be fulfilled.
Yeah. Word.
So what are we waiting for? Let's celebrate and dig in.
Finally, I'm starving.
Yeah. Eat, boy. Eat. If only you could see Ren's face right now. I don't know how to describe it right now. It was very concerned in the beginning, and now it's just kind of like, I can't believe I'm related to you, and also just like, do you know if you're drunk? To which I just say no. That has not happened yet. I do feel warm and fuzzy though, but that might just be because the room is hot.
Oh my god damn it.
Ren is now crying.
Did we read that?
No. Instantly, Matthew and Sam began to stuff themselves with the food on the table. I noticed James' eye twitching in irritation, so I stifled my incoming laugh.
Really, you two? You're both acting like pigs.
Oh, let them have a little freedom, James. It's not like we've eaten recently either. I'm sure they've been starving.
Still, that's no excuse for stuffing their faces like backyard swine.
I almost couldn't hold it in. Yeah!
So I didn't!
Yeah, there it is. Okay, good.
I couldn't hold in my laughter anymore. As I laughed, Matthew and Sam looked my way, faces stuffed.
Is something funny? What are you laughing at?
I stopped to catch my breath. I leaned over the table and took a few breaths before replying.
You both are so funny!
Both of their faces turned a slight pink before they looked away from me, and they swallowed the food in their mouths.
Shut up! We're not funny. We're hungry.
Well, we're glad that we made you laugh.
Shut up, Matthew!
What? I'm just saying.
See, James, it's entertainment for her.
They were funny to me. At least they enjoyed the food. As I watched, I took a couple pieces of food for myself and placed them on my plate before eating as well. Eventually, we all ate dinner together. It was strange eating with just guys, but they were enjoyable to be around. It made me feel like a part of their family. Our peace was soon disturbed.
Huh? It's my mom. Excuse me. Hello?
Hey, honey, how are you? I'm sorry I didn't get to see you off.
Hi, Mom. Everything's fine. I'm actually eating dinner right now.
Oh, good, good. So there was food there. Well, your
Yep,
father...
house party. Dad is disappointed
that-
in us.
I'm
Party.
All right.
Make things happen by tonight.
Yeah, but nobody cares anymore. We just don't care.
We've done this so many times. 3 whole times. 3.
Great. Now how am I gonna do this?
Is something wrong?
She has to organize a house party for her parents.
Huh? How did you... Oh, right. Mind reading.
We're supposed to be going after Matthew, and Damien is seducing me all over again.
Oh, he's just so wonderful.
But yeah, I gotta do it or my parents will be really disappointed. I'll have to stay up and organize everything tonight.
Hey, why don't we help you? That's what we're here for, right?
Right.
I don't see why not.
I can name a few reasons why we shouldn't.
Sam?
Back off.
We'll take care of everything, miss. Just leave everything to us.
That was surprising. I didn't think the boys would offer help right off the bat. I couldn't help but smile. I was thankful I let them stay and I didn't have to do everything alone. As I kept thinking about it, I couldn't help but yawn because the only thing I do is sleep.
Feeling a little tired over there, princess?
Yeah, tired of your shit. Oh!
Yeah, it's been a long day. At least tomorrow's the weekend so I can sleep in.
Then it hit me.
Wait, where are you guys going to sleep?
We found some guest rooms on the opposite end of the house from the master bedroom. I'm sure those will do just fine.
Oh, got it. Alright, then I'm heading to my room to study and sleep. I guess I'll see you all tomorrow?
Have a good night.
Stay out of my dreams, mister.
I will, you too.
Eric can put himself in your dreams. That's what he's doing.
With that, I left the dining room and went to my room.
Eric, no.
What? I wasn't going to do anything.
Right? Super convincing.
Yes, he was.
As soon as I got into my room, I got sleepy. Super sleepy. Oh my god.
Why am I so tired all of a sudden? I just woke up.
I dragged myself to bed and hauled up one of my bags. I opened it and grabbed my economics book, knowing that no matter how tired I was, I had to study at least a page or two before sleeping at last. The words on the page scrambled in my mind as I read through them. But after 2 or 3 tries, I managed to understand what the page was about. Finally, I decided to change into my pajamas and head to bed. Today had been a long day, and I needed the rest.
Hopefully tomorrow will be better. 3 days of surprises would kill me. Imagine that.
With that thought in my mind, I drifted to sleep, embracing the darkness of slumber.
You fucking pretty boys think you're all that, huh? Well, save that to the end of my pistol.
Huh? What's going on?
I couldn't move my body. I felt like I was tied up, and I couldn't see anything beyond the darkness that surrounded me. Yet I could hear the sounds of a heated argument coming at me from all directions.
One move and she gets it.
Let her go!
Matthew!
Come on, chicken shit. Fight us like a real man.
Like you scare me, Sam. Come on. Take one step. I dare ya.
Why can't I see?
Stay away from her, Malix!
And what are you gonna do, nerd boy?
Suddenly, I felt myself pulled to one side, and arms wrapped around my body protectively.
I've got you. Don't worry.
Huh? Eric?
As I was held in a tight embrace, I felt the world around me once again settle into a low, peaceful hum. The hostility of the dream before it faded into black as the arms around me rocked me comfortably. Slowly, though, my eyes fluttered open, and I looked up at the person holding me.
Damien!
I stared into the eyes of Damien. His face was painted with worry and concern, and I knew he must have seen my dream. Why did I dream of Eric holding me, though?
You can't control your dreams.
Oh, well, I guess you're right.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you. What time is it?
It's 9 a.m. James and I were making breakfast when well...
You can't control your mind reading?
No, not yet at least. I hope to learn eventually, though.
Is everything all right?
Huh? Yeah, I'm all right.
That's good. I'm assuming you had a nightmare.
Yes. I'm sorry for disturbing you both.
You didn't disturb us, miss. Besides, we'd rather make sure you're okay before anything.
Oh, thank you.
Now, why don't you come downstairs with us and have some breakfast? I'm sure some nice food will take your mind off of what you dreamt of.
It was embarrassing to be the damsel in distress once again, but I felt rather happy that James and Damien were concerned for me, despite only knowing me for a short time. I wasn't sure if it was just courtesy or if they were genuinely concerned. I couldn't exactly read their minds.
All right.
The 2 boys led me back to the dining room, where the smell of bacon and eggs danced in the air. The smell wafted from the kitchen and made its way into the room, making my stomach growl in need.
Breakfast smells good.
We should be done with breakfast soon. If you want to sit down at the table, you can.
I nodded before sitting down. As I sat down, however, my mind drifted back to the dream I had. That feeling of hostility made my body instinctively shudder, even though I knew it wasn't real. However, as my eyes closed, I felt a hand place itself on top of my head, freaking me out of my thoughts.
Huh?
Morning. You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Sam, the owner of the hand on my head, raised an eyebrow at me before rustling my hair and moving away to sit down at the table. He then barked towards the kitchen, where James was working.
Hey! Is the food done yet? I'm starving!
There's no need to yell, Sam!
You're yelling too!
Don't argue with me!
From behind me, Eric appeared and sat beside me, rubbing his temples in obvious annoyance.
Can we not yell this early in the morning? It's not like we're in the castle.
Castle?
For some reason, when I heard the word castle, I couldn't help but yell in surprise. These guys had a castle? Sam looked at me and smirked at my reaction.
Yeah, we have a castle back home. Our dining room's 10 times bigger than this room.
Then wouldn't it be logical to not yell?
Whatever.
Soon, James and Damien appeared, hands full of plates that carried bacon, eggs, toast, and waffles. They placed the plates down by each seat before seating themselves.
My favorite.
Finally.
Thank you for the breakfast. It looks amazing.
It's our pleasure.
All of a sudden, my phone began to ring. Oh my god, I was trying to pull it from my pocket and answer.
Now what?
Hey, good morning. Guess who's at your door right now?
Fuck.
Right on cue, there was a knock from the lobby door. My heart stopped. Suzu and Naomi were here.
I'll get it.
My heart quickly began to pound in my chest. Matthew was in the lobby, and he'd get to the door first. I instantly jumped out of my chair and rushed out of the dining room. As I passed through the archway between the dining room and lobby, I saw Matthew reach his hand for the brass door handle, causing the world to go into slow motion.
Matthew, don't!
Matthew did. And before my words could reach his ears, Matthew had opened the door and revealed the surprised faces of Naomi and Suzu. He just looked so, sad and disappointed. The world around me stopped as Suzu and Naomi kept their eyes on Matthew, who merely stared back in fear and embarrassment. I could feel the air go from warm to freezing in a matter of seconds.
Hi?
God damn it, Matthew. I could not believe this was happening. How was I going to explain this? This week was already bad enough. To make matters worse, I was frozen in place. Please, for God's sake, someone do something other than stand there.
Who are you?
Suzu, let me explain.
What's going on here?
Who's at the door, Matthew? Oh.
Get out of here.
Ladies.
My ladies are not... my friends are not your ladies.
My ladies.
My ladies. Soon the other incubi appeared in the lobby with us. The situation was not going pretty. I had to think fast. Right, so we've done every option at this point. Susan reached out and poked Matthew on the forehead, making him stare cross-eyed at her finger.
Hello to you too?
Is this some kind of human greeting?
Seems real to me. They're not imaginary.
It was no use! There was no time to lie to them. I felt helpless. Then, I felt a hand on my shoulder and felt the tension in my body almost fade away. I turned my head to see James smile at me before stepping in front of me.
We must apologize, ladies. We know the situation must be confusing for everyone. Let's take this to the dining room and we'll explain everything.
I stared at James wide-eyed. Was he going to tell them who they were? Everything seemed surreal. Before I knew it, I was led to the dining room along with Suzu and Naomi, and sat across from their confused gazes. As Naomi and Suzu sat down, Eric and Matthew placed their I feel so untouched right now. Plates of food in front of them, surprising their guests.
Poor boys who didn't get breakfast.
sad
Whoa,
stomachs.
this looks amazing. Thank you.
Our pleasure, ladies. We hope you enjoy your meals.
Make sure you dig in.
I looked at Naomi and Suzu as they began to eat, visibly enjoying every bite they placed in their mouth. Hopefully the food would ease their minds for whatever James wanted to reveal. As Naomi and Suzu ate their impromptu meals, James and the other boys stood behind my chair, making me grow more red in the face.
So, Anderson, are you gonna tell us what's going on?
Well, you see,
Gently, James placed a hand on my shoulder again, signaling me to just eat my food. As I began to eat, he spoke to Naomi and Suzu.
We are Miss Anderson's house servants. We were hired by her late grandfather to help around the mansion, but since he has passed, we now assist Miss Anderson with living on her own.
That makes sense. It's such a huge house.
A huge house for a wonderful princess such as Miss Anderson deserves the greatest of servants to care for it.
But why are you all dressed so casually and stuff? Aren't servants supposed to have uniforms or whatever?
Well, Miss Anderson allows us to get comfy while we work, so she lets us wear casual clothes.
Yeah, something like that.
We're sorry if we made the situation awkward earlier.
We're very sure that Miss Anderson is also still getting used to having us as her servants. It would be...
I guess.
We're very sure that Miss Anderson is also still getting used to having us as her servants. It would be very hard to explain after just a day.
I guess.
So, if I may ask, what brings you two ladies here?
Well, we wanted to see how our friend was doing. Since it's the weekend and all, usually we hang out and just chill. Yeah, like going to the arcade and stuff. Or the Pink Lady Cafe.
There's an arcade?
That makes a lot of sense, ladies. Well, we don't wish to disturb you any further than we have, so we'll take our leave and start preparing the house.
Huh? Preparing for what?
We gotta prep the house for some sort of housewarming party thing.
Our princess's parents requested a housewarming party to be held here soon.
and by soon they mean tonight.
Oh, well, I guess we can help out or something. Right, Naomi? I thought you wanted to go to the arcade. This housewarming thing is more important.
No need. We can handle it. If you'd like to, miss, you can go out with your friends while we handle things here.
Seriously?
Sam, not now.
Well, I
wanted to help out, but at the same time, I wanted to go out with my friends. James gave me a look of understanding, letting me know that if I left, everything would be okay. I had to make a decision. Yeah, we'll stay and help around the house.
Are you sure?
Yes, Matthew,
Yes, Matthew, we're very sure.
Very sure.
I'm sure! It's my housewarming party. I should help out too.
Want us to help out as well?
No!
Get out. You're gonna block me.
I think we got it all taken care of. Thanks though, girls.
All right. We'll head on out then so we're not in the way.
Sorry, guys. I'll hang out with you soon.
It's all good, Anderson. We'll definitely come to the housewarming party tonight.
Thank you.
I led them back into the lobby and walked them to the doors, opening it for them with a thankful smile. They both gave me hugs before walking out to Naomi's car, which was parked in the driveway. And with that, they left. I was happy that they wanted to help, but I had to do this on my own. It was not their work, so I didn't want to force it on them just because they were my best friends. Oh, alright, that was abrupt. We had the entire day to work. The party was tonight, and we had to do all we could to make everything right. We sat down and talked about what needed to happen before the party started that night. Each guy had been assigned to a different part of the party to do, and right after lunch we began to work. Since everything was taken care of by at least one incubus, James told me I could assist one of them. The question was, who?